Alright, so, oops, I forgot to turn it on. Funny. This is about my writing. I haven't added a video to this playlist in a long time. So, as you know, or if you don't know, now you know, because I told you so. Oh, I rhymed. So, I am a poet, I am an author, I am a writer. I have done poetry, I've done stories, novels, what the fuck ever crosses my mind. Um, this was originally going to be a tweet on my Twitter. It was going to be a huge ass thread, but I was like, I don't want to make it a big fucking thread because that is too much to sit there and type up because I'll forget shit. I'm like, oh, I forgot that too. So this is about a Underworld fanfic I wrote. Uh, sorry, I had cereal on my teeth. I wrote this Underworld fanfic in 2007, 2008. So about 13 years ago, I wrote this thing up. Lost it to a virus on my laptop. Wah, wah, wah. Sucked. I lost a lot of work, and I've talked about this before. I had all kinds of stories saved and stuff on my old laptop. Lost all of it to a virus and shit. It was so annoying. Like, ugh, so sad. No, don't do that. Trying to get it to brighten. Oh, that's right. There we go. That's better. Turn the brightness up on my phone. Let me turn it down a little bit. That's better. Perfect. So, my Underworld fanfic, I had it set after the events of Evolution. Because I'd figured, Celine and Michael had a kid. So I wrote it up as they had a kid, and this is one of them stories that was ahead of its time for me. This is my early years when I was into Futanari and stuff. And if you don't know what Futanari is, chicks with dicks. So I ran with that, and I made it a full LGBTQ story. It was amazing. I couldn't believe I actually fucking wrote it. I had gotten first I'd handwritten it on a piece of paper. That piece of paper is in storage in my story bin actually. Um and then I typed that up and then I just ran with it and it was so fucking good. Um it just took off on a life of its own. It was amazing. I had gay relationships in it. I had gays, I had bisexuals, I had transgendered, Funari. It's beautiful, beautiful shit. I loved it. And it was so good. And it came out so well. And I lost it. So I'll have to rewrite that in the future. That's one. Why am I bringing this up now? Because I took a shower a while ago and it popped in my head and I was like, man, I haven't talked about that. And I was going to share it on Twitter in a thread. And I was like, too long. Video is easier. Because there's a lot I can say in a video and I won't forget. But yeah, the character, it was inspired from Underworld Evolution. Then, what was the song? Oh, She Wolf by Megadeth. A whole bunch of other shit too. She Wolf System by Chester Bennington. Forsaken by Dave Germain of Disturbed, and some other songs. It was so good. I cannot remember the main character's name. I cannot remember that. I forget what I chose. But his love interest was Vivian, a female Lycan. And then he had, what was that dude's name? Alexander Wish. Yeah, He was bisexual, and he wanted, oh, what was his damn name? Duncan, I think. No, not Duncan. That doesn't sound right. I forget. I'd have to dig. I'll dig it out eventually and look at it. But yeah, Alexander was into Vivian's boyfriend and whatnot. Every chance he could get, he tried, and he kept getting rejected. It was so funny. Um, it was about different clans. It was years after everything. It was like about 20 something years later, I think. So it was really good. But now that the Underworld franchise is done for the most part, I might rewrite it. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. Given that I know everything now, I can actually add to it and make it, more pronounced and shit. So go from there. Um, yeah, I had four different clans to it. Looking for my little notebook. Little ass, not little ass, but it's a little ass book. It's like a detective's pad. They flip it out and shit. Not the big one, little tiniest, like that big. But yeah, I don't know where I put it. Thought it was over here, but I don't see it. So, oh well. I had stuff written down inside of it for it. It had the there are four clans, and they were based on the phases of the moon. And the story was so intricate and just so amazing. And there was a lot of shit in it. It was very erotic. It was very violent. It was very well laid out and immersively intricate. And I love the shit out of it. Because this was 2007, 2008. So this was like years before, what was it? Awakening came out. No, I need light, fucker. Stupid TV. There we go. It was years before Awakening came out. So, I had a good, 6 year gap? I got 5 year gap, give or take 4 or 5 year gap before that came out. So, it was pretty good. And I had such a good head start on. I think I was like, I bet you halfway through the story, I think, at least before it was done. I mean, I had a lot of yeah, it was a lot of erotica in it because it was one of those stories where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go all out in this story and have no regrets about it. And I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was so good. I wished I hadn't been the type over a decade ago to uh, keep my unfinished work on my laptop, which is stupid. Because I was the type that I would type stuff up, not post it, and that really robbed me of an audience. Whereas now, everything of mine is on Wattpad, and I'm glad it's there because now everything is organized completely. I don't have to worry about shit, and I'm happy. I'm glad everything's there. What's sad is that I lost a lot of my work years ago, 11 years ago. And, I have the list on my laptop of stuff that I lost. And most of it, I probably won't even get around to rewriting because I don't feel like it. Or I might eventually. I don't know. It depends. I mean, there was some stuff like, what was one? Irish Casper, ghost story I wrote. And I was exploring, age difference and what was it? Body type difference in dating and stuff. And I couldn't get into the rhythm for it. Like it started off really good, and I was like, nah, I don't like this. So I just like canceled that out. But anyway, Underworld. Uh, yeah, this one Michael survives. because I had no idea if they were going to do more after Evolution. I thought it was going to be a duology and whatnot. So I was like, okay, cool. Oh wait, Rise of the Lycans came out after that. That was 2009, I think. I don't know. I have to check. Oh wait, I can check now. Got my Xbox on. Come on. No, I want to search. Dickhead. Do. Under. There you are. Come here. What year did you come out? I'm checking because I don't remember. And I already did the whole, yep, 2009. Alright, go back. Cool. Awesome. There. So yeah, 2009. So I was working on that Underworld story for about 2 years, give or take. And I got pretty far. I think I had like 59 or 60 pages to it. Something like that. It wasn't in the triple digits like I am now with Redemption Phoenix. Hell no. I don't know. It was mainly a thing of I didn't really rely heavily on Celine and Michael to carry the story. It was a thing of, they were a part of it, and uh they were there as, support, and then they disappeared. That's how I wrote it. Kind of like oh, I can't think of that damn movie. There's a lot of movies that have that where they start off, if it's a sequel, there's always the introduction of, characters from the previous film, and then they leave. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't think of the movie that has that dynamic. There's a lot of movies that have that shit. I mean, I could say Last Jedi, but not really. It's a '90s aesthetic that was really popular, and I remember it happening a lot. Um, I don't know. I could say Critters 2, I guess, would be a good. Yeah, Critters 2. That's a good example. Um, uh, but yeah, that's exactly what I did with Underworld of Moon and Shadow. That's what it's called. And I love that story. I couldn't believe how, forward thinking it was. That I was writing in, transgendered shit, gay, bisexual, lesbian. It was amazing. Futanari, all that shit in there. I loved it. It was beautiful. And now that I'm doing the same thing with Redemption and throwing in, my first lesbian relationship in there, uh, interspecies romance in there. It's so much fun. And then with Underworld, I can make it a furry too. That'll be fun. But, oh God, please don't ruin it. Like, sorry, dude. That franchise has already been ruined by fanfic and shit. Like, if you haven't read fanfic or seen the fan art of different ships, then you need help. Oh God. But yeah, like, it's a very mature toned story. It is dark, it is funny, it is sad. I never even got to the fucking end of it. That's the funny part. Most of my stories, I end up getting like 30, 40 pages in. I'm like, is this over yet? No. um, but yeah, like, it's really brutal. It's really good though. Like, eventually I might jump into it. I don't know when I'll jump into it. But yeah, I've written an Underworld fanfic. And I don't even like, it was so strange, like the way it came about too. Um like, I can see the words on the paper in my head that I wrote ages ago. And I don't remember. It was something about a hospital. Huh. Mm. Wow. That's better. It was something about hospital. I don't remember what the name was. It was something Saint something. I don't remember. But yeah, it was amazing. I can't remember the main character's name though. That pisses me off so much. So that's where I'm at with that. Um, but yeah, there's really any characters I really kept in the story with Selene and Michael because I didn't want to make it super heavy with characters and stuff. Um, and I made up new ones as well, like Vivian and Alexander Wish and oh my eye. It's a lot of fun. Huh. Holy shit, I'm tired. Wow. Oof. Yeah, I had fun bringing that to life, and for some reason, taking a shower this afternoon made me think of it. So, I'm excited that, that came back into my life. I'm like, okay, cool. What can I do with that? Can I work it now or should I wait? Because it's been rough. So, yeah, that's just that's one of the fanfics I worked on ages ago. Um, that's what I wanted to share because, I'm being more open with myself and sharing my personal struggles and whatnot and my work as well because, I want to branch out and get to know people. So, um, trying to think of anything else. I don't know. I'll probably make another video because I got a lot of other shit on my mind now. Stay tuned.